Well, good morning and welcome to day 19 of my 30-day backpack adventure. Time to hit the trail again. Goodbye, pretty campsite. Just love all these little tundra meadow grasses. They're so pretty. Goodbye, Marjorie Lake. So this is the way to Mather Pass. It's up there somewhere, downhill then uphill. Whoa, that's quite a creek crossing from here all the way over to there. Looks doable. All these little streams and waterfalls are so pretty. It's gorgeous up here. I can't stop taking pictures. Today I'm leaving Marjorie Lakes after doing the horrendously difficult Pincho Pass. It was funny, yesterday I saw some other hikers that I'd seen in camp the night before, and they were all sitting on the rocks looking totally butt-kicked, as I was. And they were like, oh my god, that pass was so long, it went on forever. A lot of people ended up camping in the bushes around the lake. I didn't really see them, but I knew they were there. I mentioned yesterday my original plan was pretty much in 10-mile increments between pretty lakes, but I didn't really take into account the afternoon thunderstorms that potentially can arise. So most of the time my original plan had a pass at the end of the day. Well, that's not practical. They need to be at the beginning of the day. Glen Pass at the beginning of the day, that was a good move. So I'm thinking of altering my plan. I was supposed to hike over Mather at the end of the day today, but I'm thinking I might shorten the day to 7-ish miles, put myself as high up on the mountain as there's a campsite, and then do Mather the next morning when A, I have more energy, and B, the weather's better. So funny. I just passed a bunch of hikers that I'd seen along the trail yesterday. Everybody's talking about that pass and what an ass kicker it was. It's pretty funny. One guy's like, thank God for ibuprofen. I thought about taking some of that, but I was like, man, you know, like, listen to your body. I don't know. I got by without it. Yeah, that Pincho, oh my God. That pass, it's a toughie. 7.5 miles of pure up from the Woods Creek Bridge. So, I don't know. Mather should be a lot easier today if I chose to do it. I think it's only a couple thousand feet up. Boy, how my perspective has changed. It's only a couple thousand feet up. Look how pretty. I think this might be Bench Lake, where the rangers and the trail crew and the bunch of stock mule train went. They were setting up a base camp here for doing more trail work. Thank you for maintaining the trails. Look at this view. It's so incredible. This is just as pretty as walking through Tuolumne Meadows. I'm gonna use up all my batteries on these pictures. Gotta conserve. Wish you could be here. Everything looks bigger in real life. Love these little trees. They're so adorable. Pygmy trees, I call them. It's like walking through a little fairyland park. Love this. Landscape ideas. Oh, and here comes a beautiful stream. Oh, what's this? Oh, Bench Lake. Oh yes, that was my original goal, but that was unrealistic. Okay, and now we get to... Whoa, sorry Ted. Don't worry, the camera's good. He's so worried that I'm gonna drop the camera. Creek crossing! This looks pretty easy too. It seems like every day some new part of my body decides to take center stage for pain. So today it's my left shoulder, which is just screaming already, and I think I've only been on the trail for an hour and a half. It's like I can't do anything to get comfortable except take the strap off of it, which I did for a while until my hip started complaining. Yesterday it was the arches. The day before that it was the calloused heels. The day before that, Whitney, it was the calves, the left knee. Oh, about that left knee. So I realized that I have a lead leg. My left leg is my lead leg. And without thinking, that's the leg that usually steps out first and takes the brunt of any, downhill, and also does the brunt of heaving me uphill. So once I kind of realized that, I was able to concentrate on using my right leg to heave the weight sometimes. And so since I've been consciously, distributing the load, I haven't had a problem with my left knee. So that's good news. The creek crossing. It's easy. Well, I just took a roll on a rock and almost fell. Fortunately, I caught myself in the most awkward way possible, scrambled all over the ground, so no scrapes or anything, but you really got to watch where you step out here. One wrong roll and it's ankle sprain, game over. Mosquitoes. Looks formidable, but I think it's doable depending on what's happening on the other side of that island. Figure it out. This is the trickiest crossing so far. It's this second half that's extra tricky. There's no clear winner here. The log, there's a sketchy step. I think I'm gonna go with this line of rocks here and probably get my feet wet toward the end, but hopefully the calluses won't scream too loud today. So I tried 2 different lines of rocks and each one was too sketchy to continue, but when I got to the middle of the second line, I saw this, a handy dandy log. So we'll be going across this way. Well, the downhill portion of the day has ended and it's all uphill from here. So we'll see how far I get. It's still early. I think it's around 10. Hopefully it won't get too hot. So I just had a great shot of a deer and I even zoomed in on it and you could kind of see it, but I forgot to press record. Ah! Right by the trail. So this compared to this lush gardeny trail, little meadows off to the side. A lot of contrast out here. More loveliness. Stream crossing. And there she goes. It's a tad early for lunch, but this seems like a nice spot. Hello. Hello. Look at all this. It's so beautiful. That's vortex bait hiking up ahead, because he gets sucked into every vortex that he passes. So I'm not sure I ever explained my trail name. My trail name is Pokemom, and I got that name when I was hiking with my daughter and her friend in 2016. They were doing the PCT, and I went along with them from Mammoth to Truckee. And just after Tuolumne Meadows, I was just, as usual, poking along behind, and they would wait for me at streams or whatever for me to catch up. They're very patient about it. They didn't seem to be in any hurry at all, which was cool. Yeah, I was always behind because I walk slow, I take lots of pictures, I look at the squirrels, I stop to soak my feet. You know, I stopped to look behind me and see where I've just been. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. Wait, this is why you turn around and look at where you've been. It's amazing. I caught up to the girls at a stream, and they were waiting patiently. I said, you guys should call me Pokemom, because I'm always just lagging along behind. And SquarePants, my daughter's friend, loved it because it was another cartoon reference. She was SquarePants because she just loves SpongeBob. And my daughter, Fish Nugget, who was so named because for a while she would start every sentence with, "Yo, Fish Nugget," and then the words would come. I guess she said it enough times on the trail that people just called her Fish Nugget, and it stuck. So SquarePants and Fish Nugget totally approved the name. They thought it was perfect. I thought it fit. And the funny thing is, that was the summer that the Pokemon game just went nuts. I didn't even know it because I was out in the freaking wilderness. But yeah, during that time, Pokemon was regaining popularity as that crazy little phone game. So that's how I got my name, Pokemom. I am seriously living up to it right now. That's a big hill. But you know what? I'm thinking about doing Mather after all. It's only 6 miles to the next campground. 3.5 of them are straight up. The other 3 are whatever. 3 are straight up, 3 are straight down. The Golden Staircase is on the other side of Mather, which is this famous, basically, staircase of granite that goes down for thousands of feet. Where I've been and where I'm going. Look at these flowers. They're so pretty. Well, I had decided I was going to go over the pass, but getting close to the base of it where it really gets steep, thunderclouds have been gathering off to the left for a while, and they've you know, they weren't over my pass, they were elsewhere, but you know, in the time it's taken me to hike up, more have gathered over my actual pass, and then just to the left of it, I heard some thunder, so I thought I'd better wait. The sky above me is, you know, it's partially cloudy, but behind me, I'm kind of sheltered by these rocks here, because, you know, I'm worried about lightning. Yeah, behind me it's a little thundery, so I'm just gonna wait it out, I guess, for a while and see what happens. It's not the perfect campsite, it's a little slopey, but I do like that it's next to these big old rocks, which seem to provide some kind of protection. I don't know, hopefully it just goes away and I can keep going. Well, there's the pass in that notch there, but there's thunder in the distance. Weather looks super sketchy, so I don't know, there's supposed to be a campsite nearby, so I'm going to see if I can find it and see if it offers any kind of protection. Maybe I'll just wait it out there, I don't know. Well, I talked to these two nice kids that are hiking the JMT just up ahead, maybe you can't see them, and they're going to do the pass. They said they did the Glen Pass in similar weather and worked out okay. You know, haven't heard any thunder since, except in the way in the distance behind me, so I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Can always scramble down, I guess. Feel the electricity or whatever. It would be great to get over this pass today, because then I'd still be on schedule, roughly. I do not want to give up my VVR 0 day. So I met these two really nice JMT hikers a little further down the moraine, or whatever you call it, a while back. They were gonna camp somewhere here for the night. They said, don't give up VVR. One of the highlights of the trip was going to Vermilion Valley Resort. And if you're a PCT or JMT hiker, they give you a free beer. So I really, really am looking forward to that 0 day. I'm carrying this 4-ounce town dress just for that. Although apparently they have loaner class. Oh my gosh, look how pretty these flowers are. Just all tucked in these rocks. So beautiful. Okay, gotta race up the mountain, beat the weather. Okay, the rain stopped, the hail stopped. It looks like I might make it. Thunder so far has been in the distance. I am not gonna linger on this pass. So here's the view. Do you hear that thunder? It's behind me in the distance of where I came from. I've passed quite a few people. Over there, where the huge patch of green is Pinchot Pass. And now, Mather Pass. I think this is the top. Look at these purple flowers. They're just growing all over the mountainside. Look in there too. Okay. Yeah, this is the top. Oh my God. Gorgeous view. Okay. Old view. Sorry for the shaky camera work, but I gotta get the heck off this ridge. Oh my God, it goes up some more? That's just mean. They're just so pretty. Growing here in a big bunch. Okay, I think this is the real top. And those lakes down there are Palisades Lakes. And basically, I gotta make a beeline down all this rock to get there without getting struck by lightning. Look at the green veining on this rock. It's so interesting. Taking a break. And the trail looks a lot like that. Rocky, rocky, rocky. So hard on your feet. My feet are killing me. They're screaming, stop. And here's my little campsite right by the trail, pretty much, because it started raining and I just had to duck out of the rain. And Palisades Lakes is down below, and look at this is my view. Pretty amazing. Came down from there. So it's the end of the day and I'm laying in my cozy little tent, and check it out, this is my luxury 4-ounce pillow that is amazing. Darwin on the trail was totally right. It makes sleep so much better. And I've got my neo rest and I'm all snug in my sleeping bag, and I had dinner. It was orzo, it was crunchy. I never want to see orzo again, but the sauce was good, so I ate it. I'm so glad I went over the pass today. You know, the weather was a little sketchy, but I'm glad those two boys came by and kind of just without meaning to or knowing, they gave me the courage to walk over. Basically, it rained a good part of the way down the mountain. It was really rocky, and the rocks gave way to this beautiful tundra, grassy, meadowy area with willows and little flowers and streams and waterfalls everywhere. I mean, it was very Sound of Music Shangri-La. And but anyway, then it started to rain and then it started to hail, and pretty much I kind of hauled patootie down the mountain. And the first campsite I saw off the trail was this one, and it was actually, there was a big bushy tree, so you could tell it was sheltered. So that's where I propped myself up, and I was lucky that it wasn't raining too hard, just a little bit when I put my tent up, so I was able to keep everything dry. Anyway, after dinner I did some stretching because, you know, everything is so stiff. You know, my feet hurt today, but they're, you know, my arches hurt and my heels hurt, and, you know, things hurt, but they're not screaming like yesterday, so that's an improvement. Oh yeah, I think I'm 3 days without a shower now, so I'm basically back to feral. It smells like dirty laundry in here. Well,